Good morning. I'm your host, Eddie Muller, welcoming you to Noir Alley. And if you'll indulge me, let me wish myself a happy anniversary. A year ago at this time, Noir Alley debuted with a screening of 1941's The Maltese Falcon. And as a gift for loyal viewers who have been requesting it from the start, beginning next weekend, there will be 2 chances to catch Noir Alley each week. That's right. Beginning this Saturday, March 10th, Noir Alley is getting a nocturnal time slot, midnight on the East Coast, 9 p.m. for you West Coasters, with a repeat showing in our usual Sunday morning slot, 10 a.m. Eastern. So now we've got 2 viewing options to fit your schedule, Saturday night or Sunday morning, or just watch twice. Today, to kick off our second season, it's 1953's The Big Heat. This drama contains one of the most vicious moments in movie history. Everyone who loves old crime movies knows the scene I'm talking about. It's unforgettable, especially as it results in the beguiling Gloria Graham playing the rest of the movie with half her head wrapped in bandages. Jake Gittes should consider himself lucky. In the 65 years since this film was made, no review of The Big Heat has failed to cite this shocking moment or give full credit for its impact to director Fritz Lang. But Fritz Lang didn't create this scene. It's the work of William P. McGivern, a former Philadelphia crime reporter who'd written reams of short fiction in the 1940s before breaking out with his novel The Big Heat in 1952. The success of the film version led to subsequent books by McGivern being snapped up and turned into solid, sometimes sensational crime movies. Shield for Murder, Rogue Cop, Hell on Frisco Bay, and Odds Against Tomorrow, all in the 1950s. In adapting The Big Heat for the screen, another one-time crime reporter, Sidney Boehm, barely altered a thing. There was no need. The book is perfectly structured, its characters vividly and efficiently defined. With all due respects to Fritz Lang, a story this strong and this well cast could have been made by lots of Hollywood directors and would probably have turned out just as well. The Big Heat is the tale of an idealistic, straight-arrow police detective, Dave Banyan, who suspects something suspicious about a fellow cop's suicide. The movie plunges headlong into harsh territory for the early 50s. Banyan becomes a vigilante when he realizes the extent of the corruption around him. He surrenders his badge, but won't give up his service revolver, a move that makes him the Dirty Harry of the Eisenhower era.
Where you going, thief?
This isn't your business, Banyan.
All right, thief, suppose you tell me what my business is.
Now, as I pointed out in my book, Dark City, The Lost World of Film Noir, this is a cops and robbers saga that's also a Western. There are showdowns in saloons, rustlers biding time, endless hands of poker, a robber baron devouring the frontier while paid-off tin stars look the other way. And most critically, there's the whore with the heart of gold, played by Gloria Graham, in what's arguably her most memorable role.
Hey, that's nice perfume.
Something new. It attracts mosquitoes and repels men.
Doesn't work that way with me.
It's not supposed to.
The power of The Big Heat comes from McGivern writing about a world he knew well, big city crime. After serving in the Army during World War II, where he earned a medal rescuing a tank crew knocked unconscious by toxic gas, McGivern landed a job working the police beat for the Philadelphia Evening Bulletin. The Big Heat is based on a case he covered during his first year cityside, tracking corruption uncovered in a city official's suicide note. He eventually wrote The Big Heat in a 3-week burst in 1952. Whole sections of the screenplay are lifted almost verbatim from the novel. Screenwriter Sidney Boehm, good as he was, basically was stealing money when he cashed Columbia's check. But there's no arguing that the formula worked. Boehm went on to adapt Rogue Cop and Hell on Frisco Bay, both from McGivern novels. What made those books film-ready was McGivern's facility at creating memorable characters, minus the need for backstories. In the best Dashiell Hammett tradition, McGivern's characters emerged entirely within the flow of the action, and they never felt one-dimensional. Like the Maltese Falcon, The Big Heat is completely character-driven, fast on its feet, if surprisingly light on action. Glenn Ford's performance as the vengeful cop is completely true to the novel, although the Banyan in the book is more complex and McGivern's attitude toward him more ambiguous. From 1953, featuring tremendous supporting performances from Jeanette Nolan, Alexander Scorby, and Lee Marvin, as perhaps the thuggiest thug in movie history, here, brilliantly directed by Fritz Lang, is William P. McGivern's The Big Heat.